Back in the 70s when I was growing up, my parents were already pretty wealthy. And I don't know why, but for some reason, they always gave me the hand-me-downs from my older brother, who's 4 years older than me. So I always got this clothes that was just like a couple sizes too big and always falling off my body. And it wasn't by choice. I was the original Sagger, and all these other people would see me and they'd be like, "Who's that guy? He looks so cool." Or whatever. He's sagging, and then everybody started sagging, and I was like, and I was hanging out with kids on the street and other kids of different color, and I was sagging, they were sagging. It all started to turn this whole thing of sagging. It was kind of weird. Maybe I was the original Sagger. I don't know. And all because of what? Because my parents, these really rich people, were too. I don't know what. They just wanted to just give me my older brother's hand-me-downs. I always got the shaft on the clothing scene. It's okay though, because I'll flash forward now to, like, what was it, 1998, the summer '98. I was the ice cream man. I used to go around for a buddy of mine who had just had a baby with his lady, and I cruised around in this cool truck, like nicely painted, had cool music, and I had a nice couple fridges in the back. And because I spoke Spanish, I could go into the different neighborhoods and cruise around and sell ice cream. And I would make like literally a couple $100 a day. And that summer, I would sleep in Laurelhurst Park sometimes because it was really nice out, right near my buddy's, this other buddy's house. Or I sleep on a couch, or I sleep on my other buddy's couch, the one who I was working for, and help him with his baby, his lady with his baby. And then I got this gig as working for a lighting company, and we got called to go do an event for Michael Jordan. And I was getting like paid $20 an hour or whatever, and I was just told, you do what you're told. Don't even try to talk to Michael Jordan. Don't even look at anybody. Just do what you're told to do. I was like, all right, don't worry. And I was carrying around lights and scaffolding and all this different stuff, and I didn't try to talk to anybody. I was, just doing this cool job because, I have a degree in theater production, right? So I know a lot about different things: clothing, lighting, directing, acting, singing, dancing, you name it. If you need me to tap dance, I can tap dance, but I don't really do that much these days. So then, kind of at the end of the event, it was a meeting with his sales agents for his new line of quick dry clothing or whatever. And at the end, he comes up to me and he goes, "Hey, dude, you're really quiet and you're really cool. I really appreciate that. You did your thing and you didn't bother anybody. Here, have this shirt." I was like, "Really?" And I got this, like, it was part of his clothing line. This really bomb Michael Jordan Nike shirt. Could have cost, I don't know, at that point for me, $60, $70 or whatever in the store. And then I took it to Costa Rica with me. And I used it when I was the adventure tour guide in Costa Rica. And then I hitchhiked back from Costa Rica to Portland, Oregon. Along the way, I gave it to some guy named Carlos who really wanted it. He thought it was cool. Anyway, Michael Jordan and me, the original Sagger.